Wait there. Wait there. The 9:15's coming over.
Jesus Christ. Do you live on the runway?
Yeah, we do actually. We're at the end of the runway.
Like, legitimately?
Pretty much.
Sounds like it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Today we are doing Speed from 1994. 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.7 out of 5 on Letterboxd, which I thought I'd include for you, Nathan, because you are a letterboxer.
Boxer.
I had a quote from a Stephen Hunter from the Baltimore Sun.
Yeah.
And he said, and I disagree with this one, Speed kills. It kills wit, character, charm and empathy, but it does go far, since that is its sole reason for existence. One must say it achieves its narrow goal brilliantly.
What?
Steve is an idiot.
Yeah,
Right?
Steve's got no idea what he's talking about. He's a dick.
This is Worth Another Watch, the podcast about good movies, bad movies, and the absolute cinematic dumpster fires.
This is the era when they made like good action movies.
Yes.
Yes.
Put it in. You turn it on.
Action.
I'm waiting for you to
I
finish
was
that
just like, wait a
sentence.
second.
Are you describing a movie or are you describing your Tuesday
Your
night
anniversary.
7:30 routine? Yeah.
No, it's in the White House. You just put this one on, and it's just. I think it's one of those ones you just pick up at any time, and
Yeah.
you just tune in. And it's like 20 minutes in, 40 minutes in. You're like, I can just watch the rest of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Perfect.
It's just so good.
From the opening credits as it leads in,
Yep.
and the music,
Yep.
and you just get into, and then it just rolls into the movie, and then boom, explosion, and go, oh, what's going on here? Bang, it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that, like the long down the elevator
Yeah.
credits.
Yeah.
It's the tallest building in the world, but that
Yeah.
just gives it that cool 90s nostalgia of that.
And like I remember seeing that credit scene in the cinema going, oh, this looks so futuristic. The way that it disappears with each
It's
elevator level,
amazing.
and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, look at that.
Yeah.
And now you go, God, that looks fucking 90s, doesn't it?
Oh, we love it. We love the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krista, you
Well,
watched this a couple of weeks ago with your family,
Yes.
and they loved it. And I watched it on Friday night with my family, so my boys kind of watched it. Colin watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
He thought it was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
My kids loved
one
it.
of those ones that just holds up for the whole family.
Yeah. It was very, very cool. I forgot how good movies were made back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing a bit of research, and Jan de Bont, who is the director of the movie,
Yes.
this was his directorial debut.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
This was the first one that he actually got to helm.
Okay.
He'd been sort of like a director of photography and stuff like that, but this is his first actual directorial debut.
Yeah, cinematography, this one. And I think I pointed this out to Megan a few times. Some of the shots that he puts into this film are brilliant.
Yeah.
You can just tell that he did a really good job of outlaying it all.
Oh, you know what I did like about this movie is how they built up all the little supporting characters,
Yeah.
and they gave them a bit of line, and they gave them a name, and just a little bit of a background, like the bus guy. Said, hey, yeah, see you later, Bob. I'll see you a bit later, and the bus explodes, and you feel a little bit like, oh no, the bus driver died.
Bob!
Yeah.
Not Bob! But
His
also,
name's not Bob.
there was a whole bunch of characters on the bus that you never actually met either.
No.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, what's their story?
Yeah.
I want to know what their story
But
is.
you felt for them because you've seen so much of them on film.
Yeah.
That you felt for them, like when they were the shots of them and the panic in their voices, in their faces. You can tell that the casting was spot on with these guys because they're just their face acting was just perfect.
Yeah.
They're facting.
They're facting.
They're facting.
Facting. I read
Yes.
a bit of a thing the other day where Joss Whedon, is it Joss Whedon?
Joss Whedon.
Yep.
Was brought in before it started shooting to go over the script.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to sort of give it some dialogue. And the guy that's on the bus who sits in front of Sandra Bullock when she first gets on with the gum, Alan, what's his name?
Alan Ruck.
Alan Ruck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they completely changed his character. Apparently, originally he was like a real arrogant, like lawyer prick, and then they sort of made him this, completely flipped it. So he was like this tourist who was kind of like, yeah, Bit of a,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
bit of an everyday man, yeah. Which I thought worked really well, and I think
Yeah.
his character has that vulnerability there
Yep.
because
But
the
also-
other characters on the bus are pretty strong,
But also, Joss Whedon came up with the famous line:
which is
"Pop quiz, hot shot."
Oh, really?
When I find you.
Pop quiz, hotshot. There's a bomb on a bus. Once the bus goes 50 miles an hour, the bomb is armed. If it drops below 50, it blows up. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
love that.
added that in.
Yeah.
When he was doing the rewrites, and he was the one that came up with the pop quiz, hot shot.
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Just gotta shut this door. Sorry.
raining at Trevor's house. We've had the plane come through. Some dramas tonight on the pod. Can't get it together.
Right,
It's absolutely pissing out of his house though.
sounds like it, doesn't it?
Jesus,
What's he got there? Dettol, bit of spray.
the spray.
Trying to make out something.
Is that
else.
his modem?
Modem, yeah.
Just randomly on
There's
a
random shit on a desk.
a red desk. It's from like the 1940s.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Well, there we go. It's back.
One of my
Hi.
favourite scenes though is literally one of the first scenes is when the cop car comes in and it comes over the hill. To
Yes.
pull up to and it just gets like 12 feet of air.
Yeah.
Tires pop.
But the thing is, they both land now. Jeff Daniels was probably what, late 30s for that scene, I
Yeah.
guess. Like he would have walked out going, "Oh fuck, my back,
Everything hurts. Whiplash.
hurts far out," because there's no way that they didn't walk away from that
No.
car jump.
I don't understand
some
that bit.
sort of
It was
injury.
it's so out of the movie. I'm like, they're just pulling up. Just pull
Just
up.
90s over the top song.
Yeah.
They've just been watching Die Hard and thought we're going to just go over the top for everything here.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
There was a lot of comparisons with Die Hard, and which I'm sure you'll cover in Nathan's notes a little
No, I
later
haven't.
on.
You can go and touch on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I've sort of
Touch it up. Go.
A lot of people actually said no to the movie because they believed that it was too close to Die Hard.
What? How?
Just
be
in
the
the fact that
feeling,
it was
wasn't
a
it, Russ?
big action movie set in LA, explosions, all that kind of stuff.
Oh God. Calm down.
Yeah. I don't really understand that. I think if you're going to do that, you could pull everything apart.
Yeah.
Everything. seems
Everything.
the same. So,
If the bus had have exploded at Nakatomi Plaza, then yes.
They might have been in the same universe, just different suburbs.
it's like, we're finally taking that down.
Yeah. Written by a guy called Graham Yost.
Yost or Yost?
Why do I know that
Yost.
name from?
Probably Yost.
You don't.
You don't, but you would.
What's he written?
Okay, let me go into this. He was partly responsible for Broken Arrow.
Awesome.
Ooh. He was
Yeah.
also part of
With John Woo.
Hard Rain.
Oh, really?
He was also responsible for TV's Justified and Silo, where he was executive
yeah.
producer.
Justified. Okay, yep.
And Silo, The Pacific, Band of Brothers,
Wow.
Okay.
and most importantly, Herman's Head.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay.
It's gone from all the way there to brr.
Don't
I think
you
I've
know
ever heard of
Herman's Head?
Herman's Head.
Are you serious?
Never heard of Herman's Head.
Wow.
30 years younger than you two, so
You still would have heard of Herman's
gonna
Head.
say eat a bag of dicks, but anyway, Herman's Head was kind of like, you know how like the movie Inside Out, how they are going
All the
through
emotions.
what's all the emotions and all in the brain. That was Herman's Head.
Yeah.
He would be in a situation and then they'd cut to the brain and it was them.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
When
There was
that
four
made?
of them. Oh, jeez. 80s.
1843.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know what it is.
Just when I
Yeah.
started filming.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in high school.
Yeah. Just.
And I think looking at the cast of this one, it's kind of Sandra Bullock's one of her first big roles.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves had done a few things before. He'd obviously done Point Break and Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
But was this would you say that Point Break and Bill and Ted were his big break, or would you say something like Speed was his big break? Like, where does it sort of fit?
Bill and Ted was a big break, but I think Speed really just put him on the map as
Yeah.
like a big action star.
I think that's if you're a guy and you're that kind of a good-looking guy who's in shape, it's the action movie that I think kind of breaks you into it.
Yeah.
Because that was obviously the start of his action hero run. Point Break, I guess, to a point beforehand, but yeah, he had a pretty good little run there, and it started off, and fuck, he's unreal.
Yeah, it was really good in this, and the chemistry between Sandra Bullock and Keanu was just amazing.
Yeah,
They were good, weren't they?
yeah, they were really fantastic.
Yeah, they were. I think there was an interview. It might have been on Ellen or one of the talk shows, and they were talking about how Sandra Bullock really loved Keanu, and he had no idea whatsoever. And then when they showed him footage of them just mucking around and giving each other hugs and everything, it was just it's very genuine. You can tell.
Yeah, they were like an on-screen couple that you could have seen being together in real life, and it worked out perfectly.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, they just had really strong, really great chemistry.
Yeah, it was awesome.
A couple of things about those two that you may not have known. You know the jump scene where Keanu Reeves has to jump from... Is it from the truck to the bus? Or from the bus to the truck?
Bus to the truck?
Bus to the
yeah,
truck.
we
He
had
gets
to
off
leave
the
the bus to
first
the
time. Yep.
hostages.
He was actually not going to do that. He was jumping from... It's actually from the Jaguar to the bus. In the initial
the
scenes
car.
where he
Yep.
jumps from the car to the bus. He practiced that in advance and said to Jan de Bont, Jan de Bont, I can do this and I'll show you, and nearly gave him a coronary when he did it, but he did it, and so the person you see jumping in that scene is actually Keanu and not a stunt driver.
Yeah.
Really?
Stuntman, I mean.
I read that he wanted to do most of his stunts. That was one of the reasons he took the role.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And the
Yeah.
scene when he runs after the bus at the start and he hits it and breaks the window, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he hits the window, it wasn't supposed to shatter, and it did. And obviously, they just kept it going. So
Of course.
I love one of those
Wow.
little, things that just happens. They just keep rolling on. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And also that Sandra Bullock actually had to learn how to drive a bus for the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. She actually got into it and make her performance authentic. She took a bus driving test.
She makes all the stops.
Actually passed it on her first try.
Oh, of course she did.
God bless her.
Yeah.
Miss, can you handle this bus?
Oh, sure. It's just like driving a really big Pinto.
I need to know. Can you...
There's a couple of really cool videos on YouTube that I was watching yesterday, and one of them is how they shoot the scenes from in the bus when she's driving. They literally build a big perspex cage in front of the bus, and they have cameras set up to film her. And then, so she's driving, but she's pretending to drive, and there's a guy on the roof who's driving.
You've driven, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen those
he's driving
shots.
the bus,
It's
yeah.
insane, isn't it?
But it's all enclosed, and I thought that's really cool. I'd never seen that sort of style of shot set up where you basically just enclose the front of the bus for all your camera angles.
Yeah.
Explains why the cinematography, was, like I said earlier, was brilliant in this film.
Well, the
You
interesting
think
thing
this
that
was the first time they actually tried to, the scene where the bus has to jump the gap?
Yep.
I saw the making of how they did that, and when I saw it the first time, I was how is that possible that you're seeing it drive along and then all of a sudden it just goes brrr,
Yeah,
does
like
a
the
big
angle.
mono,
Yeah.
and when I saw the making, I went okay, cool, that's how they did it. So they did a little ramp there, so it was only a small ramp where the bus went over there, and then they just added it in.
Yep.
And then when the bus was going around the corner where she wasn't allowed to drop the
She
speed.
tips over.
Yeah, tips over. There's a wheel underneath the bus.
We must have
Yeah,
watched the
no.
same video, I reckon, Trev.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then what was the last one? When the bus was, it came out of the subway and it was dragging along. You can see the wheel underneath where it was dragging, and the sparks
Yeah.
were coming off the front of it. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good.
And you know that there was no gap.
No.
There was no gap.
Oh, it was no gap.
No.
The gap was fake.
Oh.
The gap
Man.
was very expensively at the time because CGI wasn't really a big thing for doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
It cost a lot of money to actually add that gap in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. They show you like step by step how they've had to like do shading and move, and then little things like the little gaps of the rebar in the concrete that they had to like make sure the shadow was over. Like it's pretty cool for like think about in the 90s, they did such a great job.
They would have
Yeah, it
been
was awesome.
practically doing that on like a compact computer.
Yeah, well, back then, shit.
Back then, they would have had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper,
Yes.
Yeah.
one of the best bad guys I've ever seen.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I loved
so
him
good.
in
And he owned
Waterworld.
that role.
Hey, he was brilliant. I loved him in Waterworld. I loved him in
Oh, great
Never
movie.
seen
True Romance.
Waterworld.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've never seen it, have you, Christo?
Never seen it. No.
Oh,
Did you like that movie, Trev?
yeah. I liked it.
It got panned because it obviously cost a lot of money, but I loved it. I thought it was,
Yeah, it was
very good.
actually
There you go.
really,
I
really
don't
good.
have 14 hours to watch it.
Well, then don't watch The Postman.
Start watching
Yeah,
some 90-minute movies for Christo.
yeah. He was brilliant. The first time I ever saw him, he was in a couple of movies with John Wayne because I'm like a Western
Westerns,
fan.
yeah.
I love my
Yeah.
Westerns. I love John Wayne. And he was in the ones, The Sons of Katie Elder. He played a young kid in that. And there was another Western with John Wayne, but I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. But it was, that was the first two times I can remember him being in a movie and going, oh, that guy's pretty cool.
Make you feel any better, Christo? I've not seen those movies either, so...
You'll
no,
never
I had
see
no
Sons
idea
of
what
Katie
it
Elder. It's awesome.
No. What's
True
his
Grit.
best?
That was the other one.
True Grit. There you go. What's his best movie? Dennis
Dennis
Hopper's
Hopper?
best movie role. Yeah.
Don't know.
Well, let's have a think about it. Let's...
See, the roles that he has, I think he just plays small, like, I can't remember one big movie that he was in where he was the main character.
Easy Rider.
Oh, he's a writer, yeah.
But he goes back so far, though. Like, he's probably at his peak back in, what, the 80s?
Yeah, 80s. When it came to Speed and Waterworld, he was getting older and getting on. And when did he pass away? He passed away a while ago, though, didn't he?
Yeah. Shot all his scenes in 10 days for this.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. He died in 2010,
Whoa.
and he was 74. He was born in 1936, so
Oh, okay. So he was
his
pretty
career
old.
started. Like, when was his first acting credit? Was in 1954.
Holy hell.
So Trevor was just started primary school.
Hang on. He moved on to high school, wasn't he? Because you said he was in primary school.
Yeah,
No,
sucked
anyway.
in. No, primary school sucked in.
Yeah, so like he did, and I think all the movies, sort of everything back then was sort of all Western sort of style. But I don't
Yeah.
know, like I've not really been exposed to too much Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
Like Waterworld and Speed are probably the two movies that I know him the most from.
Yeah.
And he plays himself in Entourage.
Yeah.
Oh, was he in Entourage, was
Yeah.
he?
Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
that's kind of where I remember him from. So
Oh,
yeah,
I
he
had
did
no
a-
idea.
did a really good job. And I think originally they hadn't planned to pick him for this role. They sort of wanted to go somewhere else, and he pushed really hard to get the spot. So
Wow,
I
that's
think
awesome.
He just nails it. He does such a great.
Well,
role.
he did, and playing it like I think when it goes back to the casting. I think whoever was doing the casting on for this movie was spot on with everyone. They picked
Yeah.
everything, and it was just perfect. Even Jeff Daniels' character, I loved him,
Yeah.
and his scene where he just looks and just you can just see the despair in his eyes, and he just literally just gives up.
Do you think that Jeff Daniels is one of the most underrated? I mean, the most underrated actors of our time. I think he is
Yes.
genuinely brilliant in everything
Oh, he's awesome.
he does.
Yeah.
yeah, he's such a big fan. You think about it, right? He's in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just plays an absolute fucking idiot, and then he goes on and just has these amazing roles. Have you seen The Newsroom, the TV show?
Oh my
Newsroom?
No,
God,
I've only
it's
seen
so
clips of
good.
it.
Fuck, he is brilliant in that TV show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, he's
And-
fantastic.
Wish that show was around now. It'd be so good.
Oh, was it?
Jesus.
Is it
yeah.
what? It's finished now. It's not on anymore.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
no, it
3
was-
seasons.
It was all set in a newsroom of a cable TV news channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just him being the on-air talent, but very authentic.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
the show reports on real news stories that have happened.
Oh,
And it sort
okay.
of shows the backside of how it all comes about, and he played he's like a legend who's been around forever,
And something that, like, if a news story breaks and then you just watch the whole show go into absolute chaos as they all try to cover this as quickly as possible.
Okay.
While he is delivering the news, and they show you what's going on behind the scenes.
Behind
as
the
everyone's
scenes.
trying to,
Oh, wow.
And trying to talk to him while he's delivering news. It was full on. It was really well
There's
done.
a whole show that goes on while this is all happening. So really strong characters. He's brilliant in that. So
Oh, okay, cool.
but he's 94. He did Speed and then Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
God.
I think he does back to back. So
Holy crap.
Did you know, interesting fact about this movie,
That
that it
sounds
was
familiar.
actually originally called Minimum Speed.
Are you serious? Really?
I'm serious. Because they wanted to highlight the fact, well, originally in the first script, the bus was only going to go 20 kilometres per hour, 20 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And somebody said, nah, that's probably a little bit too slow.
Yeah.
You need to bump it up. So they turned it to 50. But it was originally going to be minimum speed because the minimum speed that you could hit was 50 kilometres.
Oh, okay.
50 miles, sorry, I'm talking.
Yeah.
50 miles is flying too.
That is. That's
Is that-
about,
is that
it's
fast,
About
is
80,
it?
It's about 80 kilometres
Yeah,
an
I
hour.
feel like that's too much for like a bus. Like,
Yeah.
like when's a bus
And
going
you-
80 k's?
There was a part where they were leading up to that jump with the bridge, and they just fast forward everything to make it look like it was faster. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, why is everything moving faster?
Let's do Nathan's notes.
Yeah.
And while exciting, I was starting to wonder, has Nathan made any notes? And when will he share them with us?
All right, I got a couple. I'll start with some what ifs, some casting what ifs. So Keanu Reeves wasn't originally the first person they went to.
Yeah.
First two actors they went to and who both passed were Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yep, Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks. You think about it in the 90s, though, Tom Hanks was kind of like, I don't know, I don't ever saw him as a... You ever done an action movie, Tom Hanks?
Only Saving Private Ryan that I can think of.
Yeah, it's not really an action star, is he?
Well,
And
you
then
just
they
don't
went
know.
to... They were considered Jeff
Polar
Bridges.
Express?
What did he say?
Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges was also considered for this role and obviously took the other one.
Wow.
George Clooney was considered.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Keaton, and Stephen Baldwin were all early on considered for the role.
Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen.
Yeah, he was on like a bit of a run. He had all those like Sliver and all those sex ones with
Yeah. I could actually
Stone.
see Steve. Backdraft? Was that Stephen Baldwin?
Backdraft.
Yeah. I could
So he
actually
was all of
see
that.
Stephen Baldwin doing that.
Yeah, he was on that run. And then so Keanu Reeves wasn't originally considered, and he pushed really hard for it and took a bit of a pay cut to get it, and obviously
Wow.
did it pretty well.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper was, I can't find anybody about who Dennis Hopper was offered to, and he sort of just took it. They wanted someone probably a bit more gritty, but because he had the name, he basically took the role for a financial gain because he was sort of struggling a bit at the time.
Oh, okay.
And then the two that were crazy for me was Sandra Bullock's character. So it was originally offered to Halle Berry,
Oh.
who turned it
been
down.
cool.
And then the
Yeah.
other one, you've actually already mentioned her in the episode. Ellen DeGeneres was mentioned because obviously early 90s she was
Oh, she was the comedian and stuff.
she
So.
was pretty big on TV. So
Was that before she came out?
yeah, I don't think she came
After.
out until like the late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Budget of 35 million.
Whoa.
35 million.
Pretty good.
And it went on to gross 350 million at the box office.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So a massive one. And I normally do what it came out against at the same time, but I completely forgot to look that one up. So apologies to the fan.
And don't forget, it spawned a sequel.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and so we wanted to do Speed 2,
Yeah.
but Christo couldn't do that, so he was obviously get fucked.
He couldn't. He didn't want to.
Couldn't do it.
Let's do it next week.
Oh, no. We've got something better next week.
We've got something way better next week, Christo, you know that. Fifth highest grossing movie of the year.
Oh, yeah, we do too. Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was Mask, True Lies, Forrest Gump, and The Lion King before that. So 94 just ripped out some absolute bangers. I think that's about it. Oh, the other one that this got me this is probably the biggest one I think. Director was originally offered to Quentin Tarantino.
No way.
Apparently, they offered it to him and he turned it down.
Yeah.
And he went on later, I think it was like this year or last year, went on to say it was one of his favourite films of all time. So,
Whoa.
yeah, Quentin Tarantino Speed would have been
A completely different movie.
Yeah, I love watching some films and think, what would Tarantino do to this film when you hear like, oh, he was potentially attached?
Yeah.
He'd probably make it a lot more bloody, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like how does he
Sandra would have been doing lines off the bus wheel.
tits
And there'll
her out
be-
as she's driving, like her shirt's
Yeah.
burst open for some
But
reason.
there'll be a lot of feet shot because he is a big fan of feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's weird, but
You had no idea?
no.
You have a look in all these movies, especially Once
feet.
Upon a Time in... what's the one with... Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There's so many
okay.
feet shots in there.
Feet shots.
No way.
Yeah.
And then the last two is this one, 2 Academy Awards.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it won Best Sound and Best Sound Effects Editing.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
What
If you
did
had that on your
what did
bingo
they win
card,
it for?
tick that
Hey,
off.
man, what did they win it for? Hey, man, I just need a sound of a bus.
Yeah.
That's an
That's an Academy Award-winning bus.
Probably should have
Nice,
looked
well
up
done.
what it was against, but I
Yeah.
don't understand those two ones. So
That's fantastic.
I've got one for Nathan's notes.
go. I can't get them all, so
The bus was actually only going 30 to 40 miles an hour
That's
during
why
the
they fast
faster
forwarded it.
scenes.
there you go.
Because, but it was the camera angles
To make it look
to make
like
it
it was...
look like it was going faster. So Jandabon does that very well, where he positions the camera to make everything look faster,
Yeah, there you go.
but it was actually quite slow.
Did he go on to make anything else big?
Twister, Die Hard, The Hunt for Red October, Lethal Weapon 3, and Basic Instinct were just just half a dozen.
Oh, he did Lethal
cheeky
Weapon
names.
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
That's one of my favourite ones.
Yeah, and this is his directorial debut. He did, I think, a really good job.
Yeah.
And then I always wondered if the plane at the end of the film when that blows up, if it was real.
Yeah. How many people were on there?
What?
How many people
Wasn't
were
it
on
a
the
cargo
plane?
plane?
Nobody was on the plane. It was just sitting there.
No, no.
It was a
when
real plane. They blew up a real plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, legit. So I was like, and so the first bus that blows up with the driver Bob,
Yeah.
is the real bus. They blow that
Yeah.
the real bus, and then they had it basically the plane and the bus on a pulley system, so they would
Yeah.
hit at the same time, and they blew up a Boeing 747 or whatever it is. So
Well, Breezy watched that bit and goes, well, okay, so the bus, just killed a whole bunch of people on the plane?
No, it's a cargo plane.
cargo
Yeah, I
plane was
didn't see
empty,
that
yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Like, it ruined a lot of people's Christmases because they didn't get presents.
They didn't get their presents.
And that's why it's a Die Hard movie.
Yeah, the plane blew up.
Oh, it's a Christmas movie.
Yippee
Christmas movie.
We just tie it all back in.
There you go.
I love this movie.
Yeah.
I can't fault it. It's
Yeah.
it's a great brain-free movie.
Yeah.
So, Christo, what do you reckon?
What?
Is it worth another watch?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah?
I'd watch it again now if I had the chance, if I wasn't about to go to sleep.
Nathan?
Yeah, I love it the whole way through. I love it. They're in the elevator. Love that part. I love the setup of the bus. I love the whole bus. I love the money ransom scene in the subway at the end. We haven't even
Yes.
touched on that really. It just ends so perfectly. I think everything just ties in so well. The characters all play a really good part. Absolutely. If you haven't seen this one, fuck, what are you doing?
One thing, I was hoping they'd make another movie, not like Speed 2, but carry on with Keanu Reeves' character, Jack, what is it, Traven?
Jack Tevin, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping
We're
they'd
good.
carry
We
on.
haven't even researched that yet. Hang on.
I was
Jack
hoping
Traven.
I'd hoping
Yeah.
they would carry on his character. You know how you got your John Wick movies and stuff.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
hoping they could continue maybe for another couple of movies.
Yeah.
I feel like trying to think back to like the 90s, apart from Die Hard, was a sequel a big thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was? So how
Yeah,
did
it
this
was
one not get
huge.
done?
I
It was
just loved a
interesting.
good sequel.
I did. It got.
Well,
It
yeah, because
did
he
get a
obviously
sequel.
it did get a sequel but he said no to it. He didn't want to come
Yeah.
back to do the sequel. So
But she did.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is super interesting.
On a boat.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Have you seen the second one?
No, but let's put it on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So
put it on there
I
anyway.
don't even know if if it's the same character, like the male character is the same, obviously different actor.
No, different guy. He's a motorbike cop. I don't quickly read about it. He's a motorbike cop,
So
and she's like the girlfriend.
Okay. And it's on a ship, yeah?
Yeah, it's on the ship.
This ship goes over 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, there's something in there. I think there's weapons on there. If they touch the water, the whole fucking thing explodes and kills everyone.
I don't know. Let's watch it and find out.
Yes, let's do that.
It won't be next week because we've got something pretty exciting for next
Yeah,
week.
we do.
Yeah,
boom, 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 boom.
Yes. Trev, worth a listen? Worth a watch?
Yeah, I'd watch it again, over and over again. I think I've watched that movie Speed probably around about 5 times. That was my probably 5th time I've watched it, and I loved it. I went and watched it in the cinema, and I'd watch it again. It was just awesome.
100%.
100%.
And Nathan?
Yeah,
Oh, you've already said it.
Definitely.
You've already
I
said
watched it twice last week. Definitely.
Time for Christo to go to
9:41.
bed.
Christo is just begging for bed.
I am.
Old man River over there.
Old Man River.
Speed. Worth another watch? Yes.
Go do it. If you haven't already, what's wrong with you?
Go and do Speed. Hang on, no.
Kids, don't do drugs.
Who said anything about drugs?
I didn't.
See you, boys.
Bye.
There we go. Bye.
Please rewind this cassette before returning it to your video library.